thinking, what do you mean I have a low egg reserve?
You're like, check again, I'm African.
Maybe if you looked at my Instagram and then you wouldn't, I don't know what people would think of me if they looked at my Instagram, but I think
you're hot.
Oh, that's so nice. But I'm definitely not. I've seen Mark in such a different light, and seeing him being a dad and how loving and caring he is has really made me like in awe. There's roses.
Oh.
But then dinner comes out. Entrees come out, dinner comes out. Drinks. Then dessert, sun goes down.
Not the sun.
And I'm thinking, wait, like, am I crazy?
Actually, one thing I want to ask, are you one and done or do you feel like you want more? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Nobody Told Us podcast with your host, Ange Mumoreze. Today, we are keeping things nice and fun, nice and light. We're talking about the ways that you can thrive in motherhood instead of just surviving. Today, I'll be joined by my beautiful guest, Nonny, who will be sharing some practical tips on what's helped her to enjoy motherhood and to enjoy her beautiful 10-month-old baby, Marcus. So without further ado, let's get into this chat. Okay, guys, today's episode is going to be all about thriving as a mama and also just talking to my beautiful guest, Nonny here. Hi. Nonny is a model. She is an incredible mama. She is a fitness enthusiast. She is a joy spreader, and I have been super inspired by all of your content online and all of your work. So welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm very excited.
Yay. Thank you for joining me. So like I mentioned, we're going to be talking about positive stuff.
Yes.
Because I think I told you one of my, or a couple of the people watching have said that we're kind of scaring them about this whole parenting thing.
Fair.
Because there's some scary stuff.
Yeah, and like the stories and like the horror stories and like lots of things.
Lots of things.
It can become overwhelming.
It can. And I think I'm very honest, but I think we were a little too honest. And then like the first few episodes were like, you can go blind and deaf and you'll never walk again. I'm like, okay, let's have a positive one.
We need some positive stories.
Yes.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. And also I remember when I was trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
And like hearing all the stories about how hard
getting
trying
to conceive.
Be.
Yeah.
Yes. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh,
It can
that's
get
gonna
dark.
be me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you hear so many negative stories.
It can get real negative. Your algorithm can get real negative.
Yeah.
So we're bringing the algorithm some positivity because we're going to keep it real and honest, but we're also like, the aim is to actually talk about the good.
Yeah.
Because it's about the good, the bad, the ugly. So this time is the good. You guys don't have to freak out. Don't get tissues. Only for laughter. We're going to keep it light.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into it. So first of all, do you want to tell us just a little bit about yourself, maybe, whatever you feel comfortable sharing.
Yeah.
And obviously you are on here because you're a mama, so also about your little baby, how old he is, etc.
Well, my name's Nonny. As you said, I am a model. I am a new mum, first-time mum. My son is 10 months today.
Yay!
His name's Marcus.
He's so delicious. I love chunky babies.
He's
There's
so
something
chunky
about
and
rolls.
cute. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love a chunky baby.
I feel you. I feel you. And I guess I'm going through this motherhood journey, also figuring out life now that I'm a mum and my work, because it's obviously my work's very non-traditional.
Yeah.
So figuring out how life is now that I have a little bubba and I'm married as well.
Yes.
I've got my husband Mark. My mum's just moved over in with us. So it's all happening.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Just before we started, she was telling me how her mum just moved 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever prayer, whatever spell you put on her, I need to put on my parents because I need them here. It makes
Honestly,
such a big difference.
It really does. Like, it's night and day.
Oh, girl. Like, there's something about a grandma. Like, a grandma is such a special person in someone's life.
Yeah.
And then witnessing that, like, seeing your mom be a grandma to your kids, there's, like, few things in this life is beautiful.
It's honestly been the best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early days, and obviously it's different having your parent move in with you. Like we were saying before.
Yeah.
When you're younger, you kind of want to get away.
Exactly. And then at some point, you're the one calling them.
Yeah. But now I think I'm older. I have a child. I so appreciate my mom.
So true.
And then when you have a child, you realize, oh my gosh, the sacrifice they made.
Facts.
For us, or like, just what they must have been going
You
through.
appreciate them more.
Yeah.
I remember at some point, I don't know which postpartum, which kid it was that I had at the time, but I just remember literally, and I'm not a crier, but it brought me to tears just realizing like my mom did this for me.
Yeah.
Someone did this for me. They stayed up in the night and they fed me and they took care of me. And you just go ahead in your life and you don't realize like someone made sure I made it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It made me emotional too, like thinking of my mum and also my husband's mum who has passed sadly.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah, but she well, he's a twin.
Yeah.
So thinking she did it.
With two.
Twins. I'm like, damn.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's a thankless job. So it's important to like say it. Like now that we're older, we can actually go like, thank you so much. And I see you and I appreciate you and I get it now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a bit about
Okay, well,
me.
before we get into like the deeper stuff, I like to do a little icebreaker.
Yeah.
So this one's simple. It's more just to know you a little bit better. And it's like a this or that sort of thing.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna start with something easy. If you were to choose between having like a year of summer, but it's 40 degrees, that's the catch.
Oh, damn.
Or a year of winter and it's snowing. What are we choosing?
To be honest, it's summer.
Yeah.
I'm summer.
40 degrees
I
though.
know 40 degrees is damn hot.
But you are 40 degrees and you're outside or you're inside?
I'm probably 40 degrees is hot. Like if you even go to the beach, your feet are gonna burn.
Everything burning. The sun, like the sand is burning you. You're getting burnt. Burn.
Is it tropical? I mean, if it could be
It's
tropical.
here. We're talking Melbourne, 40 degrees, which we know, and Melbourne, the coldest day, but it's for a whole year.
I just feel like I'm a summer person, but
Yeah.
that's too hot. And my laser treatments as well.
You're like, I got to think of my skincare.
How do I factor in that? Because we can't get any sunshine on the laser treatment.
Yeah.
Maybe, okay, I'm a summer girl, but 40 degrees, I think I'll go back to the winter.
Same answer as you. I'm leaning towards hot, but then it's like just a little too hot. It's a rough one.
That is rough.
It's a rough
I
one.
really don't like winter.
Me too. I feel like winter makes me moody.
Yeah.
Or just like antisocial a little bit. What about, okay, next one. You can only choose one. You get uninterrupted sleep for a year, or you get unlimited coffee for a year.
No, wait.
You're like, wait.
I can't even.
Let me think.
I can't even talk. Wait, coffee. I need coffee, but I need. No, I think it's the sleep.
Girl, yes.
100%.
You know what? When I wrote this, I was like, I wouldn't need the coffee if I was getting the sleep.
100%.
You see?
Yes.
One is linked to the other. So once I fix my sleep,
Yes.
the coffee's not
the
needed.
coffee is like the medication.
Correct. 100%. We're on the same page for that one. Okay, would you always be the person who's 5 minutes late or 5 minutes early? If you had to choose to be like known for being like a little early or a little late?
I know the person I am.
You're like, is it who I am or who I want to be?
Who I want to be. I was actually having this debate with my mum the other day.
Yeah.
I think, okay, I'm going to go with the 5 minutes late.
Okay, I see you.
Yes, that is me.
Uh-huh.
I was early today.
You were.
But you know what? Hosting dinner parties, hosting things, I realized I appreciate the late ones.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh my God, I
yes.
had this the other day. I showed up to something on time. Africans, Africans, I love my people. They say show up at 6:30.
Yes.
What time did I show up? 6:30.
Yes.
Tell me why they're mad at me.
African time. I went to a baby shower, same thing.
They were mad. They were literally giving me the evil eye. And I'm
who
like,
comes on
literally.
time?
So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just help with like sit up and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, so 6:30 didn't mean 6:30.
Meanwhile, they're like snickering. Who comes on time?
Yeah, legit. They were legit just like, why is she doing this? And I'm like, no, but I'm trying to get it. Like, I've got kids. 6:30 means 6:30.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of that house to get here on time.
Right. I mean, I try to be on time, but also it depends on what, like events.
True.
Events, I go late.
Yeah, because it gets better later.
Yeah, and just like people are still usually setting up by the time.
Correct.
You know, I know people are stressed.
Yeah.
So I'll come 10, 15 minutes late, whatever.
Yeah.
Late. But work things, I'm always on time.
Yeah, I think you know what to
What
take
ones.
seriously and what not to.
Yes.
Because like you late for a train, it's leaving. But
Yeah.
you late for like something else. For me, it's stuff like, okay, if it's a movie or something, I don't want to miss out.
No,
I don't want to
no.
pay how much we pay to go to a movie
And then be
be
running
20
through-
minutes late.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there and catch every dollar of that movie that I paid for.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What would you choose though? I want to know.
I feel like
You're the 5
late
minutes
or
early.
early.
You're the early.
I'm early. I feel like I'm early.
Yeah.
Which is really
Which
rough
isn't-
as an African person because people
Yes.
like they
In
want to
that
be
context,
late.
yes.
They want to be so late and it's just not me.
Yeah.
I want to like get there on time. I calculate everything backwards. I'm like, if I need to be there 7:45 and then this needs to happen,
Yes.
I'll calculate it all the way back to morning. Like I'm
Yes.
literally like, now everything needs to line up for me to get there at that time.
I feel that though.
Yeah.
I do feel that.
Okay. Next one. If you could choose to have a chef cook for you for like a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
A year of no cooking again, or a year of your laundry folding itself. I did a poll on this the other day to be like, if there's one task, whether it's dishes, but I'm like, those are the two that people seem to be like,
I would choose the chef.
yeah, because then they could also like make it super healthy too.
Yes, I'm just thinking of the output.
Yeah.
Output. Does that mean I'm also not doing the shopping? I'm thinking about all the output. Like he's coming, bringing all the ingredients, cooking all the
That's
food for a
true.
whole year.
That's incredible. That's
Is it-
life changing.
Is it breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
You just not cooking again. It has to be that, right? Like, as bad as laundry is, like, I can live out of like a clean laundry pile of laundry if I have to. Like, if things get bad.
But
laundry, cooking will change your life.
Laundry I don't like.
Oh my God.
But I think cooking is much more taxing.
That's true.
Maybe, I don't know.
But with the laundry, I need to make sure they're not just folding, they're putting it away. Because for me, it's the putting it away. Yeah. I'm like, I've done this again and again.
But then you have 3 kids. That's a lot of laundry.
And I kid you not, especially the middle child, they go through like 3-4 outfits a day.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
like,
lot.
are you good?
Yeah.
You're just like, I've put chocolate on my top. I'm like, you just did it as you said it. What are you why are you doing this? It's crazy. Okay, last one. Do you prefer getting dressed up and glamorous, or do you actually prefer more being like cute, activewear, sneakers, chill?
What do I prefer?
Like, which one gives you a feeling where you're like, okay, you're in the glam and you're like, oh, I love this? Or are you actually more like, okay, in like, I don't know, a cute matching activewear set and you're comfortable? Like, which one makes you feel better?
I actually vibe more being in the glam.
Yeah.
I love it's like, ooh,
hello,
Who is
Beyonce.
She's bad.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like the activewear too, but the feeling of like being done up when
Glam
it's done
is so
right.
nice.
When it's done right, when I'm feeling it, I'm like, yes. I could rule the world.
I went to this gala like maybe 2 months, maybe it's 3 in May. And the feeling of like someone's coming to do your makeup and someone's helping me with my hair and I've got the dress and it's made for me and da-da-da. I was like, I could do this. I'm like, not every day looking homeless.
A team and like every day.
It's so I like it, especially because it's not like you necessarily doing it.
Yeah.
So if it's like that glam, but then I'm like, where would I be going? At least you're doing photo shoots, so your glam makes sense. Like me getting a glam team all the time in the situation I'm in would be random. I'm gonna have to go with activewear because what would I be getting that glam for? Yeah. But I like both feelings are nice.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. I feel like I know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you feel like your friends would kind of describe you as? Like outside of just being a mom, like who is Nonny?
I think they would think of me as like goofy, like happy-go-lucky, very sarcastic, would love to joke, love to just, you know, we have a group chat and we just like do voice notes.
Yeah.
So like we're just always talking. I feel like I'm an over talker as well.
It's good. You're good for these kind of things.
This is great.
Yeah.
I just think they would think I'm just chill. Like, maybe if you looked at my Instagram and then you wouldn't, I don't know what people would think of me if they looked at my Instagram, but I
bet
think
you're hot.
Oh, that's so nice. But I'm definitely not like that.
You're like out here sending the crazy memes in the group.
Yeah. Like so chill. I'm very laid back and I think they would call me kind.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. That's nice. I feel like goofy is the nice thing, like to just be like someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously.
100%.
And just like, because I think definitely people's Instagram personality tends to be different to their real one. Like the creative outlet or like what you like to put out, it's not always like necessarily like you're goofy, like just being yourself.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean? Although some people do amazing content of just being goofy and stuff as well.
I would say that I don't think you see my whole personality on Instagram. You see a lot of it. Which is
hard. One thing I've like, I don't know if it's struggled with, it's not that deep, but I feel like there was a time where my online persona was kind of more to do with like fitness and stuff. And now I'm like, everything is just my kids. I'm like trying so hard, but
okay.
I'm not going to lie.
That's
I'm just like,
phase.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I really am. So sometimes I'll intentionally like, I might have a bunch to like post about the kids. And then I'm like, let me spread it out because your girl is going really hard for these kids. I'm like, okay, I do have a life outside of them. I swear to God, I do. No. But really, they're my whole life. I'm not going to even make it up.
And then like, why not embrace that?
Yeah.
That's what you're in at the moment.
That's
exactly.
It's a temporary time.
For the next 30 years.
Yeah, temporary time. I'm like, 40 years today, my son. You're the light of my life. I think it's temporary. I'm like, shoot.
No, but I feel you.
Yeah. Okay, so how has motherhood been for you so far? How are you finding it?
For me, it's been really good. It's been eye-opening.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like people say as much as you can prepare yourself, you're really not going to know till you're in it. And I do agree with that because I was a person that was like years before becoming pregnant, having Marcus, was listening to the podcast. Yes. Preparing myself mentally.
Reading.
Yes. Like I was that person. Yeah. And then a few of my friends were just laughing like, you're not going to know till you. And I was like, yes, but still I'm just going to like, you know, I just needed to mentally prepare myself, I think. Yeah. But nothing can prepare you.
Girl, nothing. Literally nothing. Because I think each one is so unique too. Because you could watch 20 different births or read all these things, but it's like your situation is going to be your situation. And you're not going to necessarily see that exact thing. No one's stories is the same. Exactly. Right? But for me, so far, it's been amazing. Yeah. I've really loved it. There obviously have been challenging times. But
I just look at him and I think, oh my gosh, I can't remember, or I can't imagine a life without you in it now.
Facts.
Like, you know,
yes.
like.
And nearly, like, it sounds so cliche though, because obviously we've been living these 30-something years without them, but it's like, the feeling for me is nearly like everything was leading up to this.
Yeah.
Everything was like, I'm like, oh, you're the whole point of this. Yes. I'm like, the rest is like preparation for this.
That's does how it feel feels. Like that. Yeah. And I feel like I have much more of a purpose, much more of like this reason.
Yeah. Like something greater than you.
Yeah. Which feels nice.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so nice. I love that. Would you say there are some things that maybe you weren't prepared for? Well, we just said that, right? What are some things that come to mind when you think like, okay, someone could have put this in the books, or, you know, they left this out?
I think, we all know there's sleepless nights. I mean, that's the whole, you're not going to sleep.
Yes, because that is a common one, right? Like, that's one we knew, but I think, continue.
But I think we think that's like the start of postpartum maybe is going to be the most rough.
Yeah.
But then you keep going. I'm 10 months in now.
Yeah.
And I've realized, there is rough times still.
Yes, you think you're like, surely this will end, the rough times.
Not rough times, but like, there's still that challenge of, I'm still kind of having sleepless nights. I still don't 100% feel myself yet. Yeah. But I'm still out of that first initial postpartum trench.
The 6 weeks, which really nothing, like, what is 6 weeks, honey?
Yeah.
Nothing,
That was actually great. I slept a lot during that time.
Yeah, true, because then they're like newborn sleeping.
Yeah, it's
different. Like different. There's so many different phases.
And now he's getting older and he's crawling and like wanting to walk, pulling himself up, so much more energy, wanting more attention, more active. Yes. And I think, like I really have to give a lot.
Yes.
Like, I think that sounds silly. You know how much effort a child's going to be, but you really kind of don't at the same time.
Yeah, because like keeping them entertained all day, and then you're also like, I don't want them to do this too much, and I don't want them to, like, you're kind of balancing it, taking him to the swimming, like we were mentioning, he's doing swimming lessons, which is so cute. And so you're trying to figure it all out, and then it's the mental gymnastics of figuring it out as well.
I think it's the mental load for me that's been the most, I guess, I didn't realize how crazy it was going to be. Yeah. Like the mental load of like the entertaining and like being on 24/7, being touched out. Like sometimes it can become that bit overwhelming.
Because you breastfeed, right?
Yes.
So touched out, don't know if many people know that terminology, but it does come, I think breastfeeding moms feel that a lot.
Yes.
I had breastfed my first as well.
Okay.
And it's like having someone physically on you, then like, you know, your husband trying to be on you, and your friends like, it's just like, if one more person touches me, I'm going to scream.
Yeah, and I have enjoyed breastfeeding.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
But yeah, sometimes you're like, I just need a bit of time to
myself.
Like,
physically. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But need time to myself.
I'm trying to think like what else maybe has been something I didn't consider.
Yeah.
But I just think it's the mental load.
For example, like breastfeeding, was it what you were kind of anticipating?
Yeah, it actually, for me, it went well, which was great. At the start, I remember the nurses helping me, like him like latching. Yeah. And, like, I remember when he was first born and they put him on my chest and like he like crawled to the boob.
Yes, they get there.
And I was
like, okay, my baby crawled.
And then he was just like, and I remember, it just sort of all happened. And I remember my milk coming in and that being like actually quite painful. I didn't know it was going to be
that part they didn't tell. Yeah. Very similar to what you're saying.
Yeah. And I think I was so concerned how painful and how big my boobs.
I nearly called an ambulance.
Yeah, I actually called a hotline.
Because no one tells you it's meant to hurt that much. Yes. So I was like, something's gone wrong.
That's what I was like.
I'm not okay. Yeah. And they're like, girl, your milk coming in. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's literally me.
They didn't put this in the movie.
I was like, my boobs like rocks, and then like this is happening, and then she was like, no, don't worry, like it will all calm down. It's just regulating how much milk,
it needs,
and then
demand,
it will calm
supply.
down. Then you'll get to a point where you're like, oh, my boobs are just normal again.
Yeah,
like where's the big?
But
boobs?
that first, because that's like I think it's in the first week where it decides how much your baby needs.
Yes,
but you go on a whirlwind. Like it's such an interesting situation at that time.
So that was interesting. Yeah, but the journey of breastfeeding I have enjoyed, and I still am enjoying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. What are some things that maybe surprised you, like in a positive way, that you're like, okay, I didn't expect this, in terms of like being a new mom, where you're like, okay, this is a cool surprise?
I think it's the bond that Mark, my husband, Marcus, baby, all of us sort of have. It's like, wow, we're a little family. Yeah. And I feel like it just feels so calming. I don't know. I just feel like this calmness in my life now. Like
it's like you're like, I know exactly what you mean.
Nothing else matters. Things matter, but like
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like we're a little unit and we're just like us against the world and like just getting through this, and like I don't know. It's a nice feeling.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think it's so interesting. Like once you have your partner, your husband, and you're having the children, and there's that peace and that calmness, and then there's just new ways of like finding them like sexy or attractive as well, where you're just like, okay, I see you doing that diaper change. I see you sterilizing my pump without me asking. It's like a whole you see them it's a new relationship.
Yes. A new relationship. And I feel like I've seen Mark in such a different light, and seeing him being a dad and how loving and caring he is has really made me like in awe.
Yes.
And like have this more respect for him.
Yeah.
And like, wow, like, yeah, and like him stepping up as that supportive partner.
Yes.
It's just made me feel, really loved and supported and like happy, and I love it. Yeah.
What are some things that like help you to feel supported by him?
I think it's like you were saying, like sometimes when they just do those things without the prompts, or they're that hands on, they know what needs to be happening, and they understand what needs to be done, and I think him telling me, no, you know, when I'm having a rough day or something, and he's just like, no, you're doing enough. Like Marcus is safe. That
information is so good.
He's great. Like, yes, like whatever, like the washing's not folded.
Yeah.
Or whatever, like, you know, like that's nothing. Like as long as you're taking care of Marcus doing, like you're good.
Yeah.
Like, and like having him actually reassure me that I actually am doing enough.
Yeah, sometimes you need that. Because you might have like different pressures, whether you realize it or not, come in that might tell you, or like little whispers of like, why didn't you do this? Or you forgot that, or like little things that will make you doubt things. And you just need, like usually you could probably tell yourself, but it's always nice to have someone reassure you. And just like, to me, the biggest compliment from becoming a mom is always going to be like, you're a good mom.
Yeah.
You know, just to know like, I know that, but it's nice to hear it. Yeah. And speaking of love, speaking of your husband, your Vogue, is it a Vogue cover? Is that what's even called?
Yeah, well, our wedding was featured in Vogue.
Incredible. I was on it today. I'm like, these pictures, this is incredible. You were like the bride. Incredible.
Thank you. That was so beautiful. And I waited a long time.
Yeah.
I waited a long time.
It's been a long time.
I mean, we've been together. This year will be 17 years.
Okay, girl, wait. I thought you were going to say 7.
No.
Wait, y'all been together a hot minute.
Yeah, like a long time.
Wait,
so when I say I waited a long time.
Okay, we're going to need the whole love story. Let's take me on the journey.
So we started dating. I was 17. He was 19. Mm-hmm. We knew each other from high school.
Okay.
He was my first, I guess, proper boyfriend.
Yeah.
I had 2 other boyfriends before him.
They don't count.
One was for 1 week.
Yeah. It's giving high school for sure.
And you know what? My first boyfriend.
Yeah.
Do you want to go out with me? And I was so taken off guard.
Yeah.
I was like,
who are you? Yes, and who are you?
But I was like, I don't know how to say no. That sounds terrible.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. The amount of like relationships that happen because you're just like, shoot, I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
You caught me off guard.
Yeah. And then I ended up sending him a note like, I don't think we should be going out. And like, I remember the girls giving it to him because we used to sit in this quadrangle.
Oh my gosh.
And he reading the note and he looking up and all us girls are like sitting on the other side of the and he's like, and throws.
I guess he's accepted
and
it.
all us girls are like, oh.
You're like, my relationship's over.
Anyway, back to my husband.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the first. And then, so Mark was my first proper boyfriend and my first.
That's beautiful. You've had like a child with him. It's wonderful. That's so sweet.
Yeah. And I think I remember praying to God and being like, if this is the one, like, you know, I don't want another one.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
So let's just make this the one.
Yeah.
And
I feel like women are like that. We're just like, if you're good and I'm good and we're together, let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if this is it, let it be it.
Yeah.
Let it be my lifetime thing.
And he's like my best friend. I mean, we have grown up in a
Literally,
sense together.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think in long-term relationships, people say you either grow together or grow apart.
Yeah.
And I feel like we definitely grew together and gone through so many different things.
Of course, yeah. From teenagers to in your 30s, it's wonderful, yeah.
And obviously things change, adapt, but I feel like at its core, like we just have like the same values.
Yeah.
And, grown up quite similarly. Like he Christian background, me Christian background. He's from Fiji, like his parents. My mum's from Africa, like mixed backgrounds. And I just feel like we just at the core, we're very alike, which is great.
Which is so nice.
Yeah.
And okay, so he's Fijian.
Yes.
You're South African and Swati.
Yes.
So so Marcus would be those 3.
Well, my dad is Aussie, but his background would be English-Irish.
Okay, yeah,
So
okay. Now we're getting to like 5-6 different things. Okay, so
Half white
Marcus
me.
is, when he gets, because I asked this because these are the questions, the next generation, I feel like most of them are all going to be mixed. Like majority are going to be like, tell me, what will Marcus be saying?
So Marcus will be, I'm half Fijian, I guess you'll say quarter African or quarter Swati. And then a quarter Aussie. But I don't like saying Aussie.
He's going to have an interesting time.
I say English-Irish.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I want to pay homage to the Aboriginal people as well. I don't like taking that Australian.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Because Aussie's so broad, like Australian, what does that mean?
Yeah, but
so
that's a whole
to say
nother
Indigenous specifically is important as well.
So I guess you'll be saying I'm a quarter white, quarter African, half Fijian.
Yep. That's simple. There we go. I'm so convinced. Like, it's just going to be normalized where it's just like, whereas I feel like when you're growing up, you'll be like, I remember I met this beautiful girl and she was like Samoan and then like African. And I was just like, oh my God. Especially when we were young. I remember just being like, she's stunning. And like, and then now it's like, all the children come in there. Majority are just going to be like, like my kids are Liberian from my husband, Rwandese from me, but then they have passports in New Zealand because I'm a New Zealander and Australian because their dad is. So it's like
a mix.
It'll be like, so when they ask where are you from, it'll be like, who's asking and like what?
Yeah, and what context?
What I mean? Yeah, it'll be like, are you a Kiwi? Because I'm a Kiwi. Yeah, you're West African. I'm West African. So it's nice.
Cool.
It's like makes everyone a bit global and less of like where are you from. It's more just we're all just from where we're from.
Yeah, 100%.
We're all mixed up at some point.
100%.
But okay, so back to the love story.
Yeah.
You meet in high school. Did you guys always want to have kids?
Definitely. I feel like that was always something that I thought would happen eventually. And I think the major question was when.
Yeah.
And I think we waited so long to get married. I feel like we also waited not so long, but.
Okay, give us some timeline. So you meet so you start dating at 17. He's 2 years older.
Yes.
And then you're like pretty much boyfriend and girlfriend for a
long time. So we got engaged 2 years before the wedding. So we would have been engaged maybe at 11 years into our relationship.
Oh, that makes sense if you're teenagers though. So it's not like, pardon me, it's only, I feel like 11 years and you start dating at your 30, like when you're 30, that's a whole different
That's different.
You're
you're not going to be waiting
you're putting
11
me in my
years.
40s, honey, like you're not a serious man. But if you're like a teenager, you better be waiting 11 years before you put a ring on it.
Yeah. And you know what? I got to a point where I was like, when are we getting married? I have to admit, I was like, okay, what's going on? Like we've been together.
Honey, I think we all at some point are having that. Like, I know you're the love of my life. You know I'm the love of your life.
Yeah, like what's going on?
Let me know. Are you keeping me for all my good years?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't waste
these are good years.
Don't waste
honey.
my prime.
Yeah.
And even to the point, his own cousins are messaging because we went to Italy and all these different holidays.
Yeah.
We went back
you
to
ticked all the couple things off.
Yeah, and like they'd be messaging, that would have been a perfect proposal on the gondola. Like, why didn't you propose? And like they were hassling him to the point where he was just getting anxious of like putting up photos of us because he's like, I'm just gonna get abused by my family. Like, why I haven't? I was like, bro, like,
you're like, that's on you. Because my ring finger rating right here, honey, it's vacant.
I was like, am I meant to feel sorry for you?
You're like, as they should. You're like, put the pressure on.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, so I think.
Was there a few times you thought it was going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
Like, we went to Italy, I think it was our 10-year, but we were going for my best friend's wedding, so I knew probably it wouldn't happen on that trip.
But it just sounded like Italy 10 years.
Yeah. Or I thought maybe after her wedding, like, don't take
out of respect for the wedding, not to take a light.
But no.
Yeah.
And then we went back to Eswatini so he could meet my family, and I really thought, wow, surely.
You know what I mean? You're going to get the blessing and you're going to get on your knee.
Yeah, like this would be amazing. We're going on a beautiful safari, like we're going to Kruger. Like
you're like, the sun is setting.
Yes. Literally, there was so many times I thought it was going to happen to the point where I was just, no.
You're like, do you want me to get on bended knee? Is this what's happening?
Yeah, and I was like, and that will never happen.
Over my dead body.
And then I started to listen to podcasts like, don't give a man the dinner when he hasn't given the.
You're giving a wifey duties when you. Yeah.
Then I was becoming like.
You're like, I need to withdraw some things.
I was becoming this crazy person. Like he would be like, so what's for dinner? I'm like, why don't you cook it yourself? Like it was effective.
You're like, let me check my wedding. Oh, it's empty. It appears nothing's for dinner, honey.
That was me. Like
I don't see nothing on my wedding ring, so.
I hate to admit it, but that's what it was turning
Look,
into.
no one blames you. I'm telling you, no woman watching this blames you. And the part that I relate to most is when you think it's about to happen. I had my girls in the group chat, like, is it happening now? Is it happening? We went to So we went to Japan, right?
Yeah.
We're going on the trip, like you're saying, when it all just lines up.
Yes, and you're thinking, sure.
The problem is, this man is telling me, like, there's a big surprise when we get to Japan.
Oh,
and I'm
my
like,
God.
I'm like, say less. I'm like, say less, say less, say less. And he's just like, don't forget, there's a big surprise. Like, I want you to be ready for it.
Wow,
and
nails
I'm
are
like,
done.
So I text my girls. I'm like, guys, what color nails do I need to do? It's done. It's a done deal. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we get there, and he's like, the surprise is tomorrow. I'm like, he's even giving me a heads up. Girl, tell me why this man's taking me to Disneyland. And he's so confused when he told me, like, my reaction. First of all, I'm sorry. I've never mentioned I want to go to Disneyland. And the fact that this is what you've been telling me for months, you brought me here to do.
So you were shocked, like, you did not expect this.
I
You
wish
thought
someone could have recorded me. I was convinced. Like, I remember the girlfriends I'd mentioned, like, he's told me it's tomorrow, and they're like, holy crap, you're going to be Mrs.
Oh.
And then he's literally like, today's the day, we're going to Disneyland.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like...
I think it was his dream.
Like, you couldn't have missed the mark. Like, you missed it so bad.
Were you openly disappointed?
I refused to go. I was literally like, you are a waste man. You're wasting my time. It was too high. Like, because he's not a surprise person. Like, he's the kind of person that just shows up with flowers, shows up with stuff. But he really kept being like, we're going on a trip. And not only are we going on the trip, it's going to be the surprise of your life. And I was literally like, say less.
Oh, my. I can imagine your heart just being like,
First, I thought he was joking. When I realized it was like, motherfucker. No, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, we had a couple of those. And then eventually, like, that's why I don't blame you. Like, at some point, I'm just like, enough. I'm like, is this the date or not?
Yeah, like, what's going on?
And then he made it obvious when it was time, so I didn't have to look crazy. So
okay, but that's good. Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, I can relate.
I'm happy you can relate, because I was like, I'm going crazy. But
it gets to that point, but in hindsight, I totally respect now that he had to do it when he was ready. Not because the cousins are messaging, not because the sun is setting.
And you don't want...
Like, you do want it to be on their terms.
100%.
And I would have felt worse if it was, like, out of me being like, are you crazy? We're not going to Disneyland. And then he's like, okay, do you want to marry me? Like, it wouldn't be the story I'd want to tell.
100%. In hindsight, you do think
be patient
that.
Or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. And so COVID happened, still not engaged.
Yeah.
Then as soon as COVID sort of dissipated and flights opened, he's like, we should go on a trip. We haven't gone on a trip for so long. And I was like, oh, I would love that. And he's not a planner. So I was like, he was like, I'm planning this trip.
The saxophones are playing louder
so
and louder.
Wait, is this an engagement? Like, and he took me to Hayman Island. Yeah. And he was like, I've got things planned. But, you know, as you said, they plan things before.
That's the thing, right? So you don't want to get it too hopes up.
No, you don't want to. But he took me on this beautiful helicopter ride. And, like, we went and had this champagne on the beach. And then he took me to this beautiful sunset dinner in this...
he did
And there was a private chef. And I was like, surely this is an engagement.
Surely.
You know?
You're like, I know I don't have my engagement dress on for nothing.
There was roses.
Oh.
But then dinner comes out. Entrees come out. Dinner comes out. Drinks. Then dessert. Sun goes down.
Not the sun.
And I'm thinking, wait, like, am I crazy?
Oh my God.
There's roses. It's stunning. Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
And then like, the dinner's closing. Like, you know what I mean?
You're like, the restaurant's closing for the love of God.
And I'm thinking, wow, like, I'm actually a psychopath. Like, anyway.
Now the mood's changing.
No.
Now it's
Then he goes to me, oh, there's something I want to ask. And I was like, okay, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And he had this whole beautiful speech. And yeah, he was so nervous. He was like, that's why I was so nervous. I was like, nervous, we've been together 14 years now.
Yeah, but it's still
a big moment.
A big moment for them. And it's like him asking you, and maybe like, it's important that it means that much too. Because you don't want someone that's just like, I know we met a week ago, but baby girl, I want to put a ring on it today. Like, at least it's like he takes it so serious and he knows how serious that is.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yeah,
and it's worked out beautifully.
Oh, yeah. And it's, honestly, I couldn't ask for the... Even though the timeline, I might have been going crazy, it was the perfect timeline for us.
Yeah, anyway. It always just works out. Hindsight is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And he did an excellent job. Jeez.
No, he did. I was like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Mark, if you're watching this.
Thanks,
well
Mark.
done. Well done.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
Okay, so then you become, so then you get married. Yes. You have your Vogue wedding. Yes. You have the wedding of a lifetime. It looked incredible. It looked like it was overseas, but it was like a couple hours somewhere close by.
It was just in the Yarra Valley.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And then how long after you guys are like, we're ready to have kids?
I think it was 2 years after. Yeah, 2 years after getting married. Mm-hmm. I think for me, with my career, being a model, and it's so here and there, like I'm traveling like here, doing this, and I could be on set and I could be flying to Miami for a job, or I could be gone for a week over there.
Yeah.
Like, so I kind
of... Oh my God, what a cool life. I like that. I like it.
It was really fun. And I think because it was so go, and like I'm always changing, I just didn't know the time of when I should have a baby. And like we wanted one, and like, but when? And then I'm thinking, I am in my 30s. And then I was like, maybe we should check our fertility. This was maybe like 6 months before trying. And you know, thinking, but we could wait a year or two. Like, you know how you think there's this perfect time?
There is no perfect time to be sleep deprived, to go through what you go through as a parent. You just have to be ready to be with that person.
And or like maybe when things slow down, because when things are always happening. They never
slow down.
No. Yeah. So then I'm happy that I said, let's get our fertility checked, because we did that.
Oh my gosh, that's so responsible. I feel like I advocated for that on an episode once, that like, let's normalize finding out where we're at.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because I just wanted to know, like, because if we are going to wait, like, but what if we can't wait?
Correct.
Like,
you don't want to go like 10 years later, like, we probably should have checked that. So that's amazing.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to start the prenatals and like all the vitamins.
Very responsible. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
Anyway, so I got my results back, and the doctor was like, you have a low
egg count?
AMH, AHM level,
okay.
which is your egg count reserve. Okay. And I was like, what?
The shock. You would have been so like surprised at the hearing that. Yeah.
And I think because, this is going to sound really ignorant, but like, mum's African.
Yep.
And her mum had so many kids, and like, even into her 40s was having kids.
Yeah.
My mum, like, so healthy, has like like, you know, at a later age as well.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what do you mean I have a low egg reserve?
You're like, check again, I'm African. Check again.
And I know that sounds so
No,
ignorant.
I hear you.
I just didn't imagine hearing that.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
I think we just go, like, I watched something a long time ago, and they're mentioning exactly what you're saying, and then she was Latina, and she's just like, we're Latina. Like, there's certain things where you just go, this isn't going to be my story. So you would have just been like, wait, these are the wrong test results, and you didn't see that. Yeah.
And like thinking, you know, I'm healthy. Like I lead a really healthy life. I'm so active.
I've done everything right.
Yeah. Like I'm confused. And then I remember in that appointment just crying.
Of
being
course.
Like, oh my gosh, like I've left it too late, even though there's still eggs there.
Yeah. Right? Because they're not even saying you can't do it. They're just mentioning it's a low count. But like in your mind, you're like, I'm infertile.
Yeah.
It's over.
Literally. Literally. And like the doctor that told me my results, I don't think she had the best tact for like how she was explaining
Which is
things.
very important.
Yeah. And
very
she was like,
important.
I started crying, and obviously she was like, probably like, oh my gosh. And she was like, don't worry, we can book an appointment with a fertility specialist. So
Makes it worse.
I just hear fertility specialist. I'm like,
You're like, geriatric pregnancy? What the hell is going on?
I need to see a fertility specialist.
Yeah.
Like, what? So it's getting worse and worse. This appointment's getting worse and worse. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting those results, I guess, prompted us to act faster.
Yes.
And decide to start working on starting our family.
Yeah. Okay, I'm curious, because I feel like if I was watching this, I'd be curious, like, how did his test results go?
Oh, okay. So he did an initial blood test, and then he was meant to do a semen analysis.
Yeah.
Never did that.
Boy, how'd you get out of that, Mark?
I know. I was like, when are you doing your semen analysis? I got my results before he did
okay.
the
So it was just like, we're getting onto it one way or another.
So
we're just getting straight to it.
Yeah. So then it was just like, okay, stuff the semen analysis.
Yeah, whatever it is, we need to start trying yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Pretty much. But like, he got an overall health check.
Okay, cool.
And I remember the doctor being like, you need to come back in the next few days to do the semen analysis.
Yeah, that man never went there. He's like, don't worry about it. We'll be using that for something else. We're having kids now.
Exactly. But grateful I did the test.
Yeah.
And then when we got home, I remember us doing more research on my results.
Yeah.
Because I was freaking out thinking,
of course, so that you could understand what it actually meant. Because the doctor didn't have much bedside manners to really explain that you shouldn't freak out.
Yeah. And Mark was like, no, I've done research. It's not that you can't have kids or like you have like 2 eggs left. It's like, it doesn't have any relevance to your ability to have kids. Yeah. It's just letting you know that you don't have many eggs left, but you could still have really healthy eggs. Yeah. You could still be super fertile. You could still get pregnant next week. Yeah. Like,
that's so good. That realization would have helped. Yeah. I mean, really, the lady should have led with that, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
She should have literally been like, you could, all the things you just said, and then be like, but you know, you do have a low egg count. Then it would like hit differently.
So it's just about, I guess, time management. Like, don't spend the next 5 years thinking,
wait, so, okay, oh my God, this is going to be the dumbest question I've ever asked. I'm going to blame mum brain for this.
No.
So like, do our eggs like disappear, or were you like born with that many?
I think you're born,
because now when you talk about time, I'm picturing them just snapping away and just like disappearing. But
that's what I picture. But I think you're born with an amount of eggs, right?
That's what I've heard. But at the same time, if you're born with an amount of eggs, then technically 10 years later, You still got the same eggs, so there's no rush. Maybe it's about the quality of them.
No, but every cycle you're losing eggs.
Oh! See, now I didn't clock that.
Because every cycle an egg is getting released.
Correct. I do remember that. I'm clearly not the best in that subject.
So I guess some people have a higher reserve than others.
Yeah, like maybe... Yeah, I think that's making sense. I will put some facts here if we're not, if we're completely lying.
Oh, and you know what also I thought? I was like, I got my period when I was like 16. I was a late bloomer.
Yeah, you're like, I've got plenty of eggs left. I have years of saving them.
Yeah, because some people had their period when they were 11.
True.
I've got 4 more years of it.
You're like, where are my eggs, damn it? Where did they go?
Which sounds ridiculous.
Someone has stolen my eggs.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so now you find out, your husband reassures you that, there's light at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah.
And then, so what happens with you trying to conceive?
So then I just got off the pill, and I was also worried because I had a few friends being like, you've been on the pill for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Like, it could take you a year or two to like reject, like,
to get it back, to like become fertile again.
Yeah, they were like, I would get off the pill. Like, it could take you a year. Then I'm thinking, it's going to take me a year. I've only got a few years of eggs. I'm freaking out.
Yeah, the maths is not mathing, yeah.
So I get off the pill, and then 3 months later, we're pregnant, which is great.
Just like that. Yeah. That's so good.
So we were really shocked.
Yeah.
But... yeah, so
happy.
Like
part of you was kind of maybe like you're ready, but you weren't expecting it to happen that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my third was like that. I'm like, wait, you're not meant to happen that fast.
Yeah.
I'm ready, but I ain't ready like that.
And then you think, oh, but it could take us a year. And I'm thinking that. I'm not even thinking.
Yeah.
So you think worst case scenario.
Correct. But it's better it's planning, it's contingency, right? Because then it's like you want to be like extra prepared, and if it's early, great, rather than like too late, which sounds terrible, but then have regret.
Yes.
But yeah, with the whole getting off the pill and stuff and how long it will take.
Yes.
I believe someone did tell me, like, which can't be the case, obviously you're proof of that like however long you are on the birth control is how long it takes for it to like wean off.
Wow.
And then, because I was actually on birth control, I believe, for about a year, and then it took a year for us to have our first child.
So you were like, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I was like, oh. And then, so I would have told someone, like, it's been 10 years, you're going to be weaning off it for 10 years. I'm
like, sorry, girl.
The science isn't making sense. Thank God. I'm like, oh, that sounds crazy.
But then you hear people that get off birth control or miss a few pills in
That's
a month.
all. And they're done.
They get pregnant.
They're like, I'm meant to be here, mommy. Hello.
Yeah.
So the first one, it was 10 months. Or like a year, 10 months a year, roughly like around the 10-month year part. And the second again. So then when we were having a third, I was like, great, yeah, in like a year's time, I'll be happy to. It happened so quick.
Wow.
I'm like, no. This takes about a year. I'm like, what are you doing?
Wait.
So then I'm like, I have a baby. I'm pregnant already. I'm like, wait.
So when you were trying the first time and it took a year, was there anything in your mind that was like, this is taking long, or not at all?
Oh, girl, I was at them clinics, honey. They were telling me to go home. I was literally like, because in my head, again, African woman.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at my hips.
Yeah.
I'm ready to give birth,
hello.
honey. I was like, in my head, and I was young, I was like 25.
Yeah.
And I'd heard that's like your peak fertility.
Yes.
So like when we had tried for about 6 months and it didn't happen, I was spiraling already. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, I can imagine.
And then I went to them and they're like, girl, you've barely been trying. This is nothing.
Really?
But like I get that now, but at the time, 6 months of like negative test results.
Yeah, that's compounding.
Yeah.
And then, like you're saying, you're at the prime of your fertility.
Correct.
Like,
I'm healthy, everything.
Yeah,
so I was like, something's not right. And I think it just becomes your personality, if I'm honest. Like when you're trying to have a baby, it's everywhere. You see the babies, then you start hearing all the crazy things.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're seeing the bad stuff. And so 6 months right now seems like a
lifetime.
blink.
Yeah,
well, but like at the time,
it's a lot. Yeah.
It was
it's
it was enough for me to go see someone who literally told me I was wasting their time because it had been 6 months. But it's just interesting how you get these different theories.
Yeah. And I think it depends the age you're at trying. Because if you're in your 30s, 6 months, I think you do need to go see a specialist.
Or like maybe my understanding is it's trying for 1 year, but maybe they told me that in my 20s.
Yeah, no.
But like after a year of trying, at least at the time when they told me, they're like, then we would just look into it. But like 6 months generally is just like,
whatever.
It's just like, girl, like normal. You've had some hit and misses and, stuff like that. Okay, so then you have the baby after 3 months.
Yes.
And so now you're together for a while. You've been engaged, you've got married, you've had the baby.
Yes.
You're on Vogue, it's going well. And you've seen each other and we've mentioned that. So it's kind of amazing. You kind of just had a really good experience.
It's been a good experience. Like,
as a mom so far.
I'm blessed. I feel like I've been blessed. Like, I feel like pregnancy, yes, there was hard things.
Yes.
The first 3 months I was unwell, like things like that. So that affected my work.
Yeah. Did you have HG or anything?
No, nothing like that serious. But I think I'm so used to being such a high functioning person.
Yeah.
That the fact that I felt so drained.
Girl, those 3 months, like a hangover for 3 straight months.
I think I'm just so used to being go and having this energy that it really affected me even mentally.
Of course.
I'm thinking, is this what pregnancy is going to feel like?
Forever. It feels like forever.
Because obviously you haven't experienced it before.
Yeah.
So you really spiral.
You do. One thing we're going to do is spiral.
But after I got a bit better, I was working out still. Like, I actually had a really good pregnancy.
Yeah.
So it was,
And your birth and your postpartum was on the Australian Birth Stories podcast. Which I was like, we won't go into it too much because if you guys want to hear about the details, that can go into it, which I love. She does amazing work.
Yeah, she is great. She's great to talk to. Yeah.
Okay, and then so tell me about after you've had a baby, what was your support like? Was mum there? Like, how was that like shortly after?
So we planned for my sister to come. She was, obviously my husband was like my birth partner. My sister was also one of my birth supporters. So she came the month of the birth. And I remember her coming and that day she goes to me, she's from Perth, by the way, so she flew in. She was talking to my stomach and she's like, hurry up, baby, I'm here for a month and we want you out sooner rather than later so I can spend some time with you. Because I only have a month off. Next day I went into labour.
She heard it. Well, boy heard it. Marcus heard it.
Boy was like, okay.
yeah, you want me out? Stat.
Literally.
I love it.
So I had my sister with me for the whole month of my first, I guess,
fourth
recovery.
trimester.
Fourth trimester. And then my mum then tag team. So my sister left and my mum came.
Oh, that's so good.
And she stayed for about the same time, a month.
Yeah.
So for 2 months, I had my mum, my sister. Obviously, Mark had taken time off. I think he took like maybe 6 weeks off.
Yeah, nice.
Which was so amazing. So I felt really supported.
It makes the world of a difference.
Yeah.
Like you actually enjoy it. I feel like postpartum's hard. We mentioned there's mastitis and recovery. I haven't asked yet about the, if you had a C-section or if you, but regardless of what you're going through, which is just naturally going to happen because a person has exited your body. But I feel like you just enjoy so much more when you have support there.
100%.
Yeah.
And it was so special because we're like having all these first moment memories all together. And my sister's like my best friend.
Yeah.
So her seeing me give birth, like, it was a really special moment.
So nice.
Yeah.
And do you feel like, so once you've had your mum there, did anyone come after that or were you on your own at that point?
That was sort of it, but then mum obviously then moved.
Yes, you managed to get her to move here.
Yeah.
I love that. So I saw you guys going to like do makeup and stuff and go out. I'm like, look at you having a girls' day with your mum.
So now that mum's living with us, it's like now when I get invited to things or have little collaborations or things, I'm like, can I bring a +1?
I love
Mum's
that.
Like, I'm coming as your +1. I'm like,
her mum is stunning. This is how you ended up being a model. Them black jeans, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. She'll love that if she hears this. She'll be like, thank you.
No, she's beautiful. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really good, and I can't, I guess, thank my mum, my sister, my husband enough because I feel like I have really been looked after.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah.
When I was thinking like, okay, who can I bring on here to talk about positivity, like something good, thriving, like enjoying motherhood, you came to mind. And I was like, without knowing that much about you, I was like, I know for sure she'll have either a supportive partner or like a sibling or a parent, like someone. Because I think motherhood is a beast.
Yes.
And on its own, I think it can be catastrophic, honestly.
I agree.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I know I'll find out more about her village. Yeah. So right now your village looks like your mom and your husband.
Yeah. And then I also have, when I think about my village, is Mark's auntie and uncle.
They live here?
Yeah, and they're literally like a block away from us.
Oh, girl.
So like when we first moved to Melbourne, we actually lived with them for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we got a house near them.
Yeah.
And his auntie, Auntie Deb, she is a child nurse.
Oh my gosh.
And she specializes in eczema and all this amazing stuff. So like we would always be messaging her, asking her, even throughout the pregnancy, even throughout this, and like she'd be helping us, and like she comes and
so is it maternal child health nurse? Is that what it is, or is it just child nurse general?
I think she is maternal child nurse.
They're like, lifesavers.
But
they're so like informative about children.
She
it's
knows
incredible.
so much, but she specifically specializes in eczema
interesting.
and asthma. So
my eldest has eczema, so that's really interesting.
And Marcus has eczema.
It's common. I feel like every family now, the kids, there's an eczema baby. It's very, very common now.
So she's been a major support as well, and like comes over once a week and like sees Marcus and looks after him. When my mum wasn't here, my sister wasn't here, there was a time when it was just like me. She would come and be like, you go out and I'll look after him. So like she's been amazing as well. So having those people is so important.
Yeah, it's everything. It's literally everything. The village is, and it's not just for you, like as much as it feels like, okay, they can help, but it's like the kid, if there's anything I've seen, like your children need to have different influences.
Yeah,
they need to have the people that play the footy with them, and then the ones that are teaching them the baking, and then the one, like all these different like inputs.
Yeah.
You can't be everything for them.
Yeah, that's
so I think
true.
the village isn't just for the mom, it's for the kid. It's just as much.
Yeah, very true.
Which brings me into, so obviously you've mentioned some of the support you have, some of the village you have, and we've mentioned you're a model.
Yes.
So like going back into working, like what does that felt like to you, or did you feel pressure to go back soon, or were you kind of working throughout the whole thing? How's that been?
So through pregnancy, I was working to, I guess, a point where I could.
Yeah.
So I would take on shoots. This is before my bump was showing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Which was fine.
Mind you, like pregnancy is also a whole thing in terms of like, I'm imagining.
Yes.
That, like, that's a whole
There's
like
a whole genre.
Yeah. Because there's
yes.
so much like pregnant stuff to show and like model.
But then it's weird because you have to be at that right bump stage.
Yes, you can't be at that awkward like, is she just full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for a long time, I felt like I was awkward, not big enough
Like
yet.
in between.
Yeah. So honestly, the last 2 months maybe I was shooting pregnancy because I just wasn't
showing enough.
Yeah. So for a lot of it, I wasn't like doing pregnancy. I was just pretending I was just
pregnant, a pregnant model, but not doing pregnancy
but no one
shoots.
would know, like, which was great.
Yeah.
And then I was doing a lot of social media when I got to the point where I couldn't, I guess, travel.
Yeah.
Like
get around all the time.
because a lot of my clients are not in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So that's a bit tricky.
True, and you're not really allowed to maybe travel towards the very end as well, especially flying. Yeah.
So, and then I got a few pregnancy brands here in Melbourne.
Nice.
So that was great. Like we were shooting regularly, which was good. Like, so yeah, working throughout. But then once I had Marcus, I said to my agency, I would like 6 months off.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, off shooting. But I could do social media stuff if it aligns.
Yeah.
Like
if it's something you could do
stuff.
at home, it's like already you buying the products and stuff like that.
Yeah, like if it feels like it's what I'm doing now, then that's great.
Yeah.
So I didn't shoot for 6 months, but a lot of Instagram, well, not a lot, but Instagram stuff, which was good.
Yeah.
Which kind of kept me like, because I need that brain stimulation.
Yeah,
to, like,
you do.
An outlet to do something.
This is that for me. Like just being like not everyday diapers, not everyday this. Like it's nice to just do. I mean, mind you, I'm talking about motherhood. Like I'm escaping motherhood by coming to talk about it endlessly. But at least it's like something creative for me to do. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So then, but now I said to them, I'm after 6 months, like I'm happy to go jump back in.
Amazing.
For me, it's like I thought maybe I'd take a year.
Yeah.
But I kind of want that. And as a model, I don't work every day anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So there could be a week I'm not working. There could be a week I have 2 days. There could be a week where I have like 3 days, but that's more rare. It's usually here and there.
Yeah.
So it kind of works anyway.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So it's been 3 months.
Flexible work and like parenting is beautiful.
Yeah.
It really works so well.
Yeah. I guess the most difficult thing is just sort of outside care if my mum can't look after him or Mark can't look after him. Getting a nanny for when I have to travel. But it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's good. So far, the gaps have been filled when needed.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
Did you feel any pressures, I guess, as a model? Like, I mean, girl, you did snap back. Lord have mercy. I'm like, where are these abs coming from? Was there not a baby in here just the other day? Was there any, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Did you feel pressure for that? Did it just happen? Was it like intentional? Like,
it wasn't necessarily intentional, but I think when I think, how have I got back? Because I'm actually, it sounds ridiculous, skinnier now than before I was pregnant.
Surprisingly, it happens.
And I think it's the breastfeeding calories that I'm losing. I'm still training.
Yeah.
So I think compounded.
Yeah, apparently breastfeeding calories of like 300 a day or something, just breastfeeding, minimum.
And I think, because I'm still gymming and I'm breastfeeding, I've lost actually like, I used to have a bum.
Yeah, you're like, my baby took my ass.
Literally.
Took it with him.
No, literally.
Yeah.
I'm almost sad.
Yeah.
My body.
Girl, you can't have it all out here trying to keep a booty. Are you crazy? Something had to give, okay?
So my body has changed.
Yeah.
But like, it is what it is, you know. Because I'm usually very muscular. I am muscular, but I usually have more shape.
So like for you, even though someone from outside will just be like, "Oh my God, look at this, her abs are back" or something.
Yes.
But to you, you're saying like things aren't how they were before; they're different.
Yes.
It's like motherhood has changed my body.
It has.
Yeah.
And I'm not
complaining
upset
about it.
or whatnot. It's just different.
Different.
Like,
yeah.
And I think I'm a bit in a calorie deficit. So I think I've been like leaned out.
Yeah.
Especially my hips and thighs.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining.
And that's while you're still breastfeeding. And so I feel like when you stop breastfeeding, things change again.
It will change again.
And then they change it. Like things just keep changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel a pressure. But I think because I've always worked out, like since early 20s, like 23, I really committed to working out. And I never stopped.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's more than a decade. That's really good.
So I feel like the snapback, which they say, I feel like that muscle memory is just there. And I worked out throughout pregnancy as well.
Yes.
So I feel like it's just
always been part of your lifestyle. It's not something you had to like, because I think, okay, so then the question would be, I feel like other mums will be watching and being like, okay, does that mean, is there any like struggle you have with motivation to get to the gym or that sort of thing? Or you feel like it's actually become, because I remember there was a time, believe it or not, for 2 years straight, I didn't miss a workout for like a week. It was incredible. And I feel like at some point it was autopilot. I didn't have to like fight myself. I didn't have to, like I was just in a rhythm.
Yeah.
So do you feel like maybe it was a rhythm or is there struggle with that?
No, I feel like for me, the gym is my like outlet. I feel like it's my mental health. Like I feel like it's not so much to have a physique that I necessarily want to have. That's great.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, but for me, it's definitely where I go to let off steam, where I go to like have that time for myself, where I go to just feel grounded. Like it's more than just aesthetics. Yeah. But it definitely is autopilot because I've been training.
Yes,
for
that
so
helps.
long,
That really helps. That's why I'm always like, excuse me, when I see someone who's like going to the gym, being consistent, whatever it is, even if it's not just the gym, like doing something that they want to do and they're doing it for a long time, I'm like, do not stop for like long periods of time because it's really hard to have it day one again. Yes. It's better to just be like, okay, yeah, maybe I went here, went there, but like to keep the rhythm going, even if it's little, just that little bit, because starting back at day one is rough.
I can understand. Rough. And I guess I'm just lucky that I could train throughout pregnancy and I had that energy in a sense. Yeah. Because it would be tough, like going through a pregnancy, your body changing.
Oh my gosh, if you felt like the same way you did in the first 3 months throughout, like that's why I said if you had HG, because that's what it's debilitating. Yeah. So I can't imagine, and then going day one back to the gym or like just being depleted and like, but I think if it was part of my lifestyle then, it was throughout, it still is now, like it's just been kind of seamless. It makes sense. I feel, so with 3 kids, I feel like the middle child that I had, I was already working out throughout. So I feel like continuing all the way until literally I gave birth was like easier because I was already doing it. Yeah. I think it's always hard when you stop something or you don't do something to start. Hence, just keep going, people. Start small and keep going and don't stop for the love of God.
But at the same time, I feel like the stars have aligned in regards to like my husband finishes work at a certain time. Yes. Like, so I can go to that class and he can look after Marcus. Yeah. Or my mum is now here, so she'll have him in the morning. Like, yes. I can understand having multiple kids and not much support would be hard to get to the gym.
Oh, like, it's madness.
You know what I mean? Like, and it wouldn't necessarily be maybe your priority because Mark says, if we had another one, like, would gym just go out the window for you?
It depends.
And I was like, I don't know. Like, it would be more challenging. Yeah. Like,
well, they kind of become your gym at some point. Like, at that point, you got 2 kids. Like, those are 2 dumbbells too. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, it all like, I feel like they are just a handful in and of itself. Yeah. But you would hope that the stars would continue to align even then. I feel like they did for me for a while. With my 3rd, he's had like additional things that he needs. Yes. So I'm just like giving myself grace to be like, this isn't the period where I get to go to the gym for the outlet. I'm like, I get to do something else and like pour into him and be a stay-at-home mom and like do that sort of thing. So
and that's good. Yeah. That's great.
So I feel like it's just different seasons and then enjoying it or like having gratitude for the fact that your husband can go to look after your baby. Yes. It's his baby too. To look after your son so that you can go and do what you need to do.
And I think honestly, it's my 1 hour a day that I get for me.
Yes. I used to always say it's like a playground. I'm like, I get to do whatever the hell I want in that gym.
Yeah. Yeah. So I need it.
It's so necessary. You time as a mom is necessary. Yeah. So we did promise that, we'd share some positivity, share some things, share some tips. So obviously, okay, maybe not everyone has access to the gym. Yeah. What are some things that are maybe non-negotiables for you or habits for you that you feel like you would encourage other mums to do to be able to like stay on top of just like feeling good about themselves?
I definitely think having like breakfast, lunch and dinner. Yeah. I know that sounds so silly, but I think nutrition and actually fueling your body with real food. Yeah. It doesn't have to be clean food or this or that or that, but like I hear so many mums being like, I can't even eat like I'm so like I just have a coffee.
It's very common.
And I'm just having like little crappy snacks and like like their scraps. Yeah. But I think like really make sure you're nourishing yourself and like as well. Yeah. Because I think you need it.
It's so real. It's crazy. The other day I have like a naturopath. Shout out to her. She did like my bloods and stuff. And then she was like, this is crazy, but you're malnourished. And I'm like, how can I be malnourished? Isn't that for skinny people?
Yeah, like what?
I was so confused. I was literally like, never thought I'd be diagnosed with malnourishment for real.
Wow.
But she was like, the food, like you're not actually eating enough nutrients. You're not eating real food. Like it's just empty.
Yes.
It's empty calories.
Yes,
so
yes.
actually fueling your body like an adult and not just like being like what you said, you know, kind of. It's not so much as an excuse because I know some moms watching this might be like, I literally don't have the time, but it's just that importance of like, what is that doing to me if I'm literally not getting the fuel that I'm meant to have?
Yeah.
How am I meant to play with my kid? How am I meant to have energy? How am I meant to like make it through the day if I am like putting nothingness and like nothing in return, what's meant to come out?
Yeah, I just think that's important because like you said, like you'll feel better. You'll fuel yourself.
It's not
better.
even just about, like you said, dieting or clean eating or eating, like it's just actually being like, girl, go ahead and eat some
meal.
food.
Yeah.
Go ahead and eat some food.
And I think, you know, you might not be able to get to the gym, but like going for a walk outside, that's also been a saving grace for me. This is before I could get back to fully working out.
Yeah.
I would go on walks and just have my pram, have a podcast.
Yeah.
Also just my hour of like Zen.
Yeah.
And loved that.
With baby or by yourself?
With baby.
Yeah.
Usually baby would sleep. There was a few times when I was the mum holding the baby.
Girl, we've been there. We've been there.
And I was like, oh my
You're
God.
like, this is not the peaceful Zen walk that I was anticipating.
But usually, you know, it's his nap time and I do it that way.
Yeah.
So he's sleeping
It is
on the
such a
walk.
hack. Like the way they fall asleep on that movement, like as soon as you're like down the road, they're out, the podcast's in. Yeah. It's so underrated.
And just like getting that sunshine, which is underrated.
Yes.
Like for your happiness and like vitamin D, just
Literally.
everything. Like it's so important. And fresh air and just like it can clear your mind. You just feel so much better afterwards.
Facts.
Like there's some points where I'm like, I'm so annoyed. Go for a walk. And
it's
I'm like,
the answer to everything.
And I'm like, wow.
And all of those things are like free and accessible. Like going for a walk, getting some fresh air, having some sunlight. What was the first thing we mentioned? Like actually eating. Actually eating, not like just snacking off something and heating your coffee for the 5th time and calling that breakfast, but actually eating.
Yeah.
Any other things that you feel like maybe most mums will be able to tap into to feel good?
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, I'm really lucky that I have my girl group chat.
Yeah, nice.
But we just send each other everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we just talk all the time, voice notes.
Laughter is such a, it's a medicine.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and like, I feel like I've like let things out to them. They let things out to me. Like they're also mums as well.
Yeah, nice.
Like,
that's so good. Wait, you have mum friends?
Yeah, well,
where'd you get mum friends? Where did we get them?
One mum friend in the group chat, and then one single crazy living in LA. Like,
she's living her best life.
Different juxtaposition.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. Like, so I think it is nice to have mum friends though, because you can relate, I guess.
For sure.
I tried the mum. What is it?
Oh, like the mum group thing that they put you in? Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I'm like, you got mum friends, because I feel like it's so like, it's a tricky one, this mum group thing. Because trying to make mum friends, it's tricky, because I feel like my son, the oldest, he's 6, he's incredibly sociable. Like he just wants to be friends with everyone. Yeah. So he'll make friends with someone and be like, I'm going on a play date with Smith. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll meet Smith's mum and I'm like, I would never be friends with you. And I'm like, oh my God. But like, I'll go through it because I'm like, I want you to play. But I'm like, how cool would it be if we were actually cool too and they were cool too? Like, I feel like that's a hack.
100%.
So I feel like I've made a better, like, more intention over the past year or two to make friends that I'm like, even if our kids don't get along, but they will, because they're just kids, that I'm like, I actually want to speak to this person. I want to hang out with them. Because my closest group of friends, the ones that would come to my house often, none of them have kids.
Really?
Not a single, and I've got 3. So to them, they're like, what is this place?
They're like, this is crazy.
They're like, this is, what the hell is going on in this house? And I'm like, oh, the mums would get it.
Yeah, you're like, they don't get it.
Oh, literally, they literally will call me and be like, can I ring the doorbell? I'm like, yes, you can ring the doorbell, girl. Go ahead and ring the doorbell.
It sounds like me before Marcus. I know what they're like. And I would say to my friend, she'd be like, want to come over for dinner? She's like, come over at 5. I'm like, I said to my husband, 5 o'clock for dinner? What is wrong with them?
You're just like, oh,
and then she's like,
because
of the kids. Now I get it.
You get it.
I get
all
it.
This timing, all this nap stuff, the science.
And I would say to her, oh, what about like 6:30? Like, I'm that friend. I had no idea. Anyway, now I get it. Sorry, Mel.
Oh, sorry. I feel like every mum, every person, like, until you get it, you can't even blame the people that don't.
No.
Hence, like my group of friends that I'm close, I'm like, I like keeping them because they don't want to talk about any of the mum stuff. Like we're just talking like nothing's happened. Yeah. Mind you, like someone's swinging off this and we're just like, let's pretend it's not there.
Yeah.
Like we're just,
it's good to
it's
have
refreshing in a way. Because then I still can feel like it's old me.
Yes.
And we're still like ourselves.
Yes.
But then one of them actually encouraged me and she's like, things would be easier if you did actually seek out some mum friends, which I'm glad I've done. And I'm like
that's good.
working on those friendships, which is really cool.
Yeah. And I have one good friend as well who has a son maybe 2 weeks younger than Marcus. And we catch up, so that's good. So
that's so nice.
Even if you have one person, 1 or 2 people.
It's all it takes. Like, it's just about quality, not that you need to have like 100 million of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one of the things that someone did ask the other day, they're like, can you share some tips? They just had a baby. They're actually going to be on the show soon, so keep an eye out. And they're going to travel with their baby. Yes. And I was like, wait, I can ask Nonny this when she comes on, because you traveled. How old was Marcus when you...
Marcus was 6 months.
Okay. That's an interesting age.
Yes.
How was it?
Actually, it was okay because he wasn't yet fully
too mobile. That's why I was like, let me check.
Yeah, he wasn't too mobile.
Yeah.
And he was still that sort of sleepy baby and like still, easy to entertain. Like didn't want that full on.
How many hours? So where were you going? From Melbourne to?
So we went to Melbourne to Hamilton Island.
Oh, I'm not that well traveled.
No, which is only... I think it's Gold Coast. Like, I think it's...
Oh, okay. A domestic. Why did I think you guys went international?
No.
I'm like, she went to the islands. I literally wrote here. I'm like, how would the islands go?
Is it off Gold Coast? I don't know. But it's a few hours, like maybe 2 hours.
It was giving island vibes. It was stunning.
It's Whit Sundays.
Okay.
So very tropical, like the Great Barrier Reef.
Okay. That's why. I legit was like, she's in Fiji. I'm certain of it.
It literally looks like
it. was giving Fiji.
We love it there. It was either between Bali, there, or Fiji, where Marcus went. But that was the quickest flight.
Yes. So I guess tip 1 is maybe go somewhere that doesn't take too long for the initial one.
For your initial, because we're like, we don't know what it's going to be like.
Test the waters.
We don't want to go somewhere crazy on a plane for hours.
Flight to London.
Yeah, and then also, I don't think Marcus at 6 months is fully vaccinated, so we didn't want to go overseas. Like, we were just a bit pedantic. We're like, let's just stay in Australia.
Yeah, fair.
We just, quickest flight, we tried to choose flight times which would align with his sort of sleeping.
That was my tip too. Like, meaning, are you trying to make it so he naps on the flight or that he's awake?
That he naps on the flight.
Yes, definitely. Because that white noise on that flight will have them knocked out.
And then also we thought, also feed when the plane is taking off.
That's right.
Feed when the plane is landing.
Right.
Amazing.
Yes.
And it was so funny
because that also helps with the ears.
Yes, because you don't want
the ears to pop or whatever it is, the technical term. But yes, it helps.
So that was good. Also, if they are at the age where they are wanting attention and wanting to do things, we got those little sticky toys that...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
The things. You know the things. Yeah,
They stick onto the table. They stick onto the wall.
They stick onto everything. The window.
He was just like, and what else did we got one of those books with all the little zippers and...
an activity book type thing. Yeah.
Which was really good because he would just play with that and was looking at that.
Yeah.
You just want to keep them entertained. You want to keep them fed and like napping.
Yeah.
But it was actually good because he was at an age where he wasn't walking around.
Yeah.
He wasn't
So he's not trying to escape, which is nice.
It was nice.
I have a 6, a 2, and a 1-year-old, and I've traveled with all 3. And I feel like the consistent thing is just making sure they have enough snacks.
Ah, okay.
Like there's enough snacks. I don't know what it is about a flight. Like I'll be like maybe during a normal day, they might have like a snack every few hours. On that thing, they're just constantly like, I want more. And once I ran out of snacks, and when I tell you, never made that mistake again. The
calories on the plane don't count.
They don't count. Oh, like mind you, I had time enough to like think carefully. But yeah, no, there was some lollies in there and stuff. I was literally like, well, we're going to keep these kids nice and calm. But I agree with the other stuff, like timing it, having the right things to keep them like, busy. And then choosing like, obviously you wouldn't want to like, if you have to, but a shorter flight is better as well.
And what else did we do? I think there was something else. Oh, just like we would pack the nappy, the wipes in little Ziploc, see-through things, so you see it in the back.
You just make it easy for yourself. I'm very pedantic about the packing because I go like, if I'm in a situation where someone's pooped their pants, right? I'm not trying to look for. I need things to have order, and have like the dummies really easy to get if I can't see, and the thing is dropped, and the milk is here, and like that makes such a difference.
100%.
You can't just throw that all in there,
no, 100%,
like a fruit salad, and think that you're not going to have an anxiety attack in that airport.
You need it to be concise. Have a few extra outfits for them, because poo explosion. Definitely. That happened. Explosion happened.
Oh, yeah. And the changing table in them airports are crazy. No. I'm like, it was like this size. I'm like, my baby chunky. He had his legs hanging. It was crazy. I was in there for so long. They probably think something's happened to me.
They really don't make it easy.
Oh, it was so crazy. And then there was things like automated that were happening and things were turning off. It was a time.
Oh, wow.
It was a time.
I can't.
But it was good.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like 9 out of 10 of the flights were like really good.
That's good.
The one time I forgot snacks.
That's when the haywire.
Oh my God. Like my 2-year-old just keeps being like, I want my daddy. And his dad is right there. And my husband just keeps going, I am your daddy. And he's just like, I want my daddy. We're like, what are you yelling? And it was only like, it was the last 30 minutes. Like I'd done it all the way to the end and then reached and I'm like, it's empty. And he clocked it and that was it. Those 30 minutes, I felt like I was on like the 24-hour flight. I was literally like, please, Lord.
That would be tough.
Yeah, no, the air hostess person came because at that point, I think you're not meant to do like the food and stuff because it was international. Yeah. You're not meant to do the like food, like they closed the service, right?
So there's nothing. Like,
And I'm like to the lady, if you don't open that service up, this whole plane, like, you better see a real emergency up in here. And she's like, you can have this free of charge. Here you go. Gave it to him, and I was literally like, thank you, Lord.
Oh, that's good.
But they just, that terrible truth.
Where
I look
did you
forward.
guys go? Was it
we
far?
just went to Queenstown with them.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did, we just always go back to where my parents are in New Zealand. Yeah.
Okay.
So not too far. It's only 4 hours.
That's good. But still, it's decent. Like,
oh my gosh. 4 hours of someone screaming is a whole day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I learned my lesson. It's fine. It's all good. Hopefully those tips helped and hopefully those people have a wonderful time away. Okay. We're going to finish up on some motherhood hot takes. So I'm going to ask some questions to see if, we can relate to you. Since, some of the stuff I'm like, you're flying to Miami, you're doing these things. Some of the stuff is like out of my mind, you know what I mean? But what is maybe like any bad or crazy advice you've ever gotten as a mom? Or any advice that you're just like, yeah, I'm not going to take that.
I think I'm one of those people that's really receptive and open.
Yeah.
And like people will tell me advice and I never take it to heart. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't mean I'm actually taking it. I'm trying to think of the bad advice, but like.
Or maybe it's not even like that they mean it badly. Like for me, I really struggled when I was like sleep deprived and someone would just be like, you need to sleep when baby's sleeping.
Okay, yeah, that's
sleep
one
when
that
baby's sleeping. And I'm like, do you comprehend
that
I am with this child the entire time that they're awake, singing God knows what.
Yeah.
And as soon as they're asleep, it might be the first time I can go shower or have a thought to myself or smoke a cigarette. No,
literally.
At that point, right? And I'm like, it doesn't make sense. I can't. So am I meant to also like
just
bath
all of a
when
sudden,
baby's bathing? No, like it doesn't work like that.
I have to admit that one boggled my mind because
it sounds simple. It's just not. It's not realistic.
When am I ever going to do anything else? Because
so when am I gonna? So you just when am I gonna wash that?
Yeah.
When am I gonna wash my clothes?
Yeah.
When am I gonna? I'm like, babes.
Like we've got to function as well and get things done.
I'm like, and then you're meant to they pass out and you just pass out immediately.
Yeah,
like it's just not realistic. Especially when they're having their like 23-minute cat naps where you're like finally comfortable getting to your bed and they're awake.
Then they wake up.
And you're like, why the hell did I get in this position? So I don't think it's ill-willed. It's just more like, this isn't like, I'm just like, don't worry about it.
I agree with that one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Or what about, if you can't think of anything that was necessarily bad, like what is maybe good parenting advice that you take with you that you carry with you?
Yeah, I think like I hear a lot from my friends and like other family members. I think people I know are a lot less judgy now and they're like, you know what, people are going to give you advice, take it with a grain of salt. Like
take what you want, leave what you don't.
Yeah, everyone's journey is so different. Everyone's mother's so different.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like just knowing that we're all on the same team, we might not do things the same is important, but knowing that, the way Susie does it is okay, the way Sam does it is okay.
Yeah.
And, like, we're all getting through.
I'm big on that. I'm literally like, you don't do screen time, cool. You do screen time every day, cool.
Like no judgment.
We all have different situations and the village is different, your mental health is different, and our capacity is different. Yeah.
So I think like just not putting yourself in this high pressure, I need to be this perfect sort of entity of a mother and like, looking at other people, how they're doing it. Because we all have to just do it our way, right?
Like don't judge people and don't take things to heart. Yeah.
I think so.
I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like the best one I've gotten was like, if you're happy, your kids will be happy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like that sticks with me all the time. Where I'm like, actually doing this makes me happy, so I shouldn't even feel guilty.
Yes.
Because if I'm happy, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna have a smile on my face, and I'm gonna, maybe they don't understand exactly what I'm doing, but they will receive that happiness secondary to me.
Yes.
Whereas when you're like doing this thing where you're like, I'm sacrificing my happiness, and I wish I could be there, and like they're gonna feed off that. Right. They're gonna be like, you're gonna give that energy off.
Sure.
So it's better to actually put your happiness. In fact, what I had read was actually like, sometimes you need to put yourself and your happiness first.
Yes.
Which can seem contrary to being a mom, because you're meant to be like, I'm giving my all to you and I will die for you. But I was like, switching that, even in the littlest things where when I was still breastfeeding my youngest, I would just make a note to be like, okay, before I start this breastfeed, have I actually like had some water and done X, Y, and Z before I get like, you know, trapped here for a bit for 45 minutes. Whereas with my first, I would always just go, oh, he needs to breastfeed. I would take him right away. I'd sit there like busting to go to the bathroom and, you know, don't have this and don't have that. And so they're feeling that tension.
Yep.
And they're feeling that, whereas I'm like, no, I should get him when it's time and when I'm ready to actually receive him.
Like I can take a few minutes to go to the bathroom, get a drink,
girl.
blah, 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 and then...
And people try to explain that at some point, but I was like, oh, you know, but it's not until you're in that situation where you're like, wow, you really just give up everything for this human out of love, but then there you are, uncomfortable, when you could just actually take your time.
Yes.
Am I good? Have I got the things I need?
Yes.
And then I can now take care of you.
And I think that's what I meant by feed yourself. Like, make sure you're eating, make sure you're drinking. Like, like don't just negate yourself completely. Yeah. And I think that's what I feel like with the gym. Like, like some people might think that's selfish. Like, why are you going to... Like,
no,
but I think you're right. Like, you need
gives
to look
back
after
to them too.
Yeah. Like, if you're a happy you and, like, you get that hour or whatever and it fills your
outlet.
cup. And, like...
You're still a person, right? You're not just, like, there to be at their beck and call nonstop. Okay, the last couple of hot takes that I wanted to know. Maybe you have, maybe you don't. Who knows? Actually, one thing I want to ask. Are you one and done, or do you feel like you want more?
I really want another one.
Yeah. You're like, 10 months in, I'm crazy. Oh, my God.
I really would like another one.
I can picture you with a little girl. I don't know why.
I
can really see it. Yeah, you seem like a girl mom.
And I had this, I thought he was going to be a girl.
Yeah.
And I had this deal with my husband. If it's a girl, I'll name her, because I thought it was a girl.
Yeah.
And if it's a boy, you name him.
Oh, so got him. And that's how we end up being Mark and Marcus. Hello.
Mark and Marcus. So I'm like, I need my girl, you know? But who knows?
To like even it out a little.
But yeah, I definitely would like another one.
That's good. Yeah. See, I told y'all. Like, some people be like, I'm one and done, and I'm like, ooh, I've been there. I thought I was one and done. And then, well, that's good. It's nice that even at like this young, he's not even a year old, and you're already like willing to do it again.
Yes.
Like, you're a good example. Good example of how it can all go well. Okay, last hot take. Has there been anyone ever said anything crazy to you as a mom? So not even bad advice, but like any like, because your baby like mine, I feel like they're nice and chunky.
Yes.
But sometimes people can say some things and I'm just like, you're being a bit shady here. I remember someone being like, you need to put them on a diet. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't like that.
Are we shaming, fat shaming or
a baby? Like they're meant to be. They're meant to be chubby. You know?
Yeah.
But okay, anything you can think of that was a bit like...
Yeah, I've had like maybe a few interactions. I remember going to like a baby store. This was when I was maybe 3 weeks postpartum. I went with my sister. So Marcus was with his dad.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to get a few things. I had dressed nice.
Yeah.
And put on a little... Like I just wanted to
try to feel good.
Feel like a human, you know?
Yeah.
So we go to this baby store. We're getting the stuff. And the lady's like, oh, you're... how many weeks? 3 weeks. Oh, where is he?
That's shady. That's shady.
Do you think I left him in the car?
To him?
Have I left him in the car?
You should have said that. You should be like, he's in the car, honey.
Yeah, like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, he's at home with his dad. Oh, okay. But it just felt very...
judgmental.
It did.
Like, what do you think I'm doing?
But maybe, I said to my sister as we walked out, I was like, and she looked at me and she was like, did you? And I was like, did you feel the same from that comment?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah.
Where is he?
Because I was like, am I just crazy? Like, am I just
hormonal
crazy?
Yeah.
But you know those little comments?
It's like a little dig. Because mind you, is anyone asking your husband like, oh, where is he? Where's the baby when he's walking around without?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that little things like that.
Yeah.
And then I think what else has happened? Oh, this isn't really bad, but like when we were going through security at the airport, this lady goes, we don't need a DNA test here. Because Marcus looks just like
exactly the same. Which I
thought was funny.
It is. They are, they're twins.
And she was like, he is the father. I was like, haha, okay.
Which is fine and funny, but I think it'll be awkward the other way if it didn't, and then they're like, we need a DNA. Like,
can you
know what I
imagine?
mean?
We might need a DNA.
Is this the father?
They don't look alike.
Are you insinuating that I've cheated, man? That's so funny.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, I feel like we've given people tips about travel. We've given them some hope that motherhood can be good, that you can thrive, you can get back to your career. You can try to juggle it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is having the village as well.
Oh, yeah.
And a good mindset. You have a very positive mindset, which I love.
Oh, thank you. I try to be positive.
Yeah. You're the right person for this positive episode. Next week, we're back to the darkness. Dun, dun. Don't have kids. I'm playing.
Warning.
I don't even warn them. I literally will start the episode with like, you're going to go deaf. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, continuing to spread joy.
That was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yay. Yeah. Awesome. Hopefully we will have more mum chats in the future when you have another bubba too.
Yeah, and then maybe that will be a doom one.
I'm joking. That little girl comes and changes it all.
Yeah.
You show up with like a whole different aesthetic.
Can you imagine?
I'm like, so Nonny, I believe you've been humbled.
You're in the trenches, I see. Yes. No,
okay, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. I've had a wonderful time with you. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that this was what I thought it would be. It was for me anyway, which was something for us to all take to be positive, to know that you can thrive in postpartum, you can thrive as a mom. And I hope you enjoyed some of the tips that we shared. We'll see you next time. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed that last episode. Don't forget to click subscribe, share this video with a friend, and of course, tune in next time. Thanks, beautiful people. Bye.